touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense will have first crack at this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Jenkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. On his way back from the 20. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Texas offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Something to watch in this game. Will he be able to attack this secondary, particularly the one corner that has had his share of issues? They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Still on his feet at the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front.
Oh, a lot of space. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sparks. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. Once he got some room, it was over.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll run it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game.
Makes a grab and room to run. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
There's a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Jackson will throw. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Bobcats. A great catch and run for 6.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He now has 111 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Makes the catch. It's Townsend. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Arch is going to throw for it. Going to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to Brown. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The run inside. It's Jenkins. Got enough for the first. Might have a chance. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a gap. It's Burgess. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll run play action. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, he's got some space. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Bobcats trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Around the end, it's Jenkins. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Manning. Oh, they're after him. Keeps it and gets the first down. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Manning. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Stepping to the right. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Pressure coming. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jenkins. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Gets the back moving. Jackson gonna throw it. Flips it out to the back. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Running inside, it's Brown. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, here's Brown. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got two great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about.
On a little grass. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Trying to blow his way in. Touchdown, Longhorn. Into the end zone for 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good.
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Jackson will throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Under fire! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback Keith. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. On the move, he fires. And they can't make the play on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense storming into the backfield, making the stop behind the line of scrimmage in this third down. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to... I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Arch Madness. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. To the air, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. No good. Still leading by 2 after the miss. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Brown again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. The quick out. Still on his feet. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, Longhorns! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. It's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Inside the... He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Never quit on the play because you never know what will happen. How about him breaking the long run? I love the effort by the defense. Trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble. But how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Texas sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now to see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Townsend. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. The run in inside. It's Smothers. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Third down from the gun, Manning. He's moving out of the pocket. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
This game just feels so different than it did.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Throwing Manning. That's caught. It's Lockett. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick, but the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Manning with a play fake. Snagged out of the air. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lockett. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Just a little off. Incomplete. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season. It's now 2nd and 10. Hart's going to spin it again. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Got a man. It's Lockett. Here's a little room there. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. In the red area, it's Brown. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They go right back to him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the right. Got his man. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a 1st down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. Finding some room. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Hard-hitting tackle. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw those strikes and attack the field. It's not really running, and you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast, and the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Coleman's got it on the right side. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fighting off the defender. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Got it. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Got it in the middle. It's Evans. There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score. Special teams goes out.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. Jumped on top of the pile. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Jackson will throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Fires one high and deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And this is the favorite formation in the offense. This is what you want to end every game with. Victory formation, take a knee. You can tell the crowd's into it, digging it, and they're loving the victory.
Punt is in the air. And the ball comes to rest right there. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under